Hey folks, and welcome to Drinking Alone with Friends, a podcast where three friends drink alone together. My name's Chris.
What up, it's Tud.
And I'm Obert.
And guys.
What?
Tud.
We made it to 55.
AARP is calling us right now to see if we want to be members.
Oh, I know, right? I feel like just 34 episodes ago, we could finally drink, and now
Here we are, already getting senior discounts at the movie theater.
that's right.
It's almost time to retire.
Give me that 60-cent coffee at McDonald's, please.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, you go, Chris. I didn't have
nothing.
anything.
Hi, patrons.
Tud just went in there, dropped that bomb, and was like, peace out.
I'm out.
Yeah, I kind of laughed and kind of went along with it. No, so welcome to episode 55, folks.
Right.
This is going to be a great episode where we talk about beer and then other things afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the premise.
Unlike
That's
the
what
other
we
54
normally do.
episodes.
Right. This one just even better, though, because it's the newest episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Until
And
next
it's
week.
evenly divisible by 11, which is always a plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, who's starting off with our drinking?
Damn, we're getting right into it.
Yeah, right? No messing around this week. I'm going to go first. I'm still on the cocktail train, boys.
Nice.
So
this is
this-
like what?
Chugga,
Three
chugga,
in a row?
chugga, 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 chugga,
I think so. Choo-choo.
chugga, 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 chugga. You're supposed to like talk.
How many chuggas do we need? Okay. This is a recipe from cakeandknife.com. It's the Tequila Sage Smash. I was looking for a good drink to kind of bring me into that fall post Labor Day, weather as things cool off around here in Montana.
Some would call that autumn.
Yeah. I'm not ready to say it's autumn just yet. It's not the 21st of September, but it's just definitely we're late summer. Maybe that's what I should say. Late summer.
Okay.
So yeah, this one,
AKA autumn.
no, not autumn yet. No, I'm not giving up on summer just yet.
Yeah. All those folks that are already drinking your pumpkin spice and dressing up in Halloween costumes, just please stop. Just stop it.
Oh, on a quick tangent here. Did you see the people who are decorating trees already, but they're decorating them in Halloween, like, attire?
Like they're dressing them up as Scooby-Doo or something?
No, like they're like hanging like pumpkins and bats on them and ghosts and...
They're putting
So,
the
like,
Christmas lights up, but they're just all purple and orange.
Right, so they're getting Christmas trees, but they're decorating them with Halloween decorations.
I haven't seen this.
This seems like a suburban Connecticut type of problem that you might encounter up there.
I don't know. I got to tell people out there, if you're one of those people, stop it. And stop it right now.
What are your guys' thoughts in general on Halloween?
I feel like one of us probably has a different mentality on it than the other one of us because he's got a vested interest in it. But I would say that I take it or leave it. It's a day where I have to give out free candy to people who knock on my door and bother me while I'm trying to watch TV.
I mean, you could turn the light off. You don't have to. You could just pretend like you're not home and eat all the candy yourself.
That is true.
Well, then the problem is that you get tricks. That's the only problem with that approach.
Right. I don't want to get egged.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now as a homeowner, like I have to take care of the egging if that happens. Before I could just tell Ben, like, hey, take care of this. Somebody egged your house. I'm sorry.
Sorry, they tricked us. I mean, I don't dislike Halloween, and especially with the kid now, it's like kind of fun to go out. But with my kid, like I don't know, I don't get anything out of handing out candy, nor do I don't dress up. So, but seeing CJ as a dinosaur last year was really cute. So that's fun. I do, not that I have an issue. I mean, everybody has their own thing, but like I don't understand why like grown adults are like dressing up and like they have 31 costumes for every day in October and things of that nature.
Do you know people who do that?
Yes, I
Really?
know.
You do?
I know one. I know at least one. Yes. So
Can we
Wow.
can we name names?
no, I'm not putting
They
them on
know who
blast
they
on the
are.
pod.
They know who they
Yeah.
are.
They know who they are. But yeah,
Dana.
so that no, Dana loves Halloween. She loves handing out the candy. She loves seeing all the little kids and this, that, and the other thing. So she gets all excited and gets all the candy, and then I eat most of the candy, and it is what it is. But yeah, the folks that dress up and like watch Hocus Pocus 400 times and things of that nature, I don't get it. But hey, to each their own.
Fun fact:
It makes them happy. So
I've never seen Hocus Pocus.
Me neither. Yeah, I don't know what the big deal is. I had never heard
Oh,
of it
really?
before today, honestly.
what? Oh, okay. So even like you gotta watch it. It's pretty. I mean, I watch it like once every Halloween. It's pretty entertaining.
Maybe I'll watch it for our October Festapalooza episode.
I feel like, Chris, you are that person that you're like saying like, I don't like these people because you just said you watch this movie every Halloween.
I watch it like once every Halloween. Like
We're talking about the difference here between late October and starting your Halloween, like in mid-September.
Right. Yes.
Because that these people, the ones that you're talking about, Todd, which, hey, whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to judge. But that November 1st, they're swapping out those Draculas for Santa Claus. They're
There's already places around here that have some like Christmas decorations like out and about.
Yeah, I think starting in September is a little insane.
Yeah, but it's too early.
But I will say, when it comes to Halloween, the one fun fact for people out there, and they should start looking now, a lot of breweries happen to be open on Halloween, and they happen to have like costume parties where they give away like gift certificates and stuff to the brewery for whoever dresses up in the best costume. So keep an eye out on your local favorite brewery and going there, and get ready for your costume so you can win that sweet, sweet gift card.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Yeah. I should dress CJ up. Use him. Maybe he'll win a gift certificate to the brewery.
What is he going to be this year?
We haven't decided yet. I have no idea. So
you only have like a month and a half left.
That's a long time to get a toddler's costume.
So the Tequila Sage Smash.
Yeah, there we go. Flawless.
Wait, we were
transition.
talking about a drink first.
We cut the intro short so we could kind of just introduce my drink and then go back to our intro. So the Tequila Sage Smash. So if you've ever had a cocktail that has smash in the name, all that really means is the ingredients are muddled. So
you didn't take the ingredients and smash it with a hammer?
I mean, you basically do, except instead of a hammer, you use a wooden stick with a flat end and you just grind it up. But
it doesn't sound like hitting something with a hammer.
So this drink, I'm going to read the faithful recipe, and then I'll tell you how I did it. So again, cakeandknife.com. This is 3 sage leaves, 2 lime wheels, 2 ounces of tequila, half an ounce of Cointreau, quarter ounce of agave syrup. So for astute listeners who have listened and know their cocktails, you'll recognize that this is basically a margarita. You have the lime, you have the triple sec, you have the tequila, and they have some agave as a sweetener. But with the sage added. I don't know if you guys have used sage in any cooking or drinking recipes before.
I've had it in a few drinks before. Not my doing. People just added it in. It looks like a pine tree, right? Like a branch of a pine tree?
No. It's more like a flat, broad leaf that's like felty feeling.
Oh, then maybe not.
Yeah. But it's a very subtle flavor. So I think this recipe would work really well. They didn't specify on here, but it would work really well with a Blanco tequila. I used my Reposado Mezcal, the Zignum brand. It's for a Mezcal, it's very smooth. There's not really any smoky flavor at all. But I thought that the flavor specifically of that Mezcal would complement the earthiness of the sage and those herbal notes. I thought they would go really well together. You'll also notice if you listen to those ingredients that is basically a classic cocktail. Classic cocktails, you use 2 ounces of liquor. I've made them before, but for my large glasses, I like to take my nice pictures for the Instagram on. That's not enough. So I typically, this time I made this recipe a double just to fill the glass up to more presentable for pictures. But if you ordered this in a bar, that would be about how much liquor they would give you.
Nothing wrong with ordering a double.
No.
I was going to say, are you happy Instagram Obert has to drink more?
I know.
To make better pictures for you, okay?
Yeah, right? It was a real struggle. Yeah. But all right, let's see how it is here.
A lot of tequila coming on the show recently. And
it's funny. Yeah, I was thinking about that too when I picked this drink out. But it just caught my eye. And yeah, this is like we've had, 4 or 3 tequila drinks in 3 weeks now?
Mm.
Yeah. I'm surprised Chris has not brought a tequila drink on yet.
I'm not, because I don't really like tequila.
Well, I can confidently say, Chris, I think that you would like this drink.
Okay.
It's the sweetness of that agave really goes well. I forgot to mention that I have an orange peel as a garnish in here too, with a little lime wedge garnish. Again, mostly for the Insta. But Yeah, it's that tequila flavors with a really strong sage aroma. I get the aroma a lot more than the flavor on this. But all in all, this is a good late summer drink, I would say here. As the days are a little cooler, maybe this is like hoodie and shorts weather. We've all been there. When you got shorts on at the beginning of the day, things get a little cooler. You put on the hoodie. That's when you make this cocktail.
So like autumn dressing, autumn clothing.
Maybe, yeah, New England autumn, Montana late summer. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And North Carolina, December 15th.
Yeah, right?
That's your Christmas attire, right?
Yeah. I'm going to give this a 4.5 on my cocktail scale out of 5. There's room for improvement here. But I think I'm going to give my pictures of it a 5. It looks pretty good in pictures. So
yeah, it was pretty sweet. You got to pay attention on
show this one some love, guys.
Right?
Because I did it for you. Yeah.
You actually took a lot of time to do that. So give it some likes, people.
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna hand it off to our next photogenic drink, which Ted, why don't you take it off here?
So if anybody who does follow our Instagram, they saw on Friday that I received a certain package in the mail from a co-host of ours, Jordan from Wreck My Podcast. He sent me out some beers, and in the box, he happened to include a beer that I was really looking forward to, which is Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA by El Segundo Brewing Company. Anybody who knows who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, this is his beer. This is the beer that he worked with El Segundo to create. It is a 6.7% IPA designed by Steve Austin and brewed by El Segundo Brewing Company.
Nice.
But as you can see, and I'll hold it up to the camera, it's filtered. So it's not a New England style IPA. It's something drinkable that, Stone Cold himself will drink all the time. So Stone Cold, he plugs this all the time on his podcast. And in his words, I'm going to take a swig for the working man.
That's me.
Some mighty swig there.
I'm the working man.
Well, that's not bad. I was when I saw the color of the beer, I was a little bit, confused as to what it was going to taste like, because it's brewed with Citra Cascade and Chinook. So I was figuring it to be a little bit hazy, but it's not. This is really good. It's definitely your standard IPA. They're using the hops as more of for the earthy tones than they are for the fruit undertones. So it really kind of just tastes like, just a standard, kind of almost like a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. But
when you said those hops, that's what it sounded like to me. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so kind of like a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale with it's just a lot of piney and earthy notes.
Nice.
Solid beer though. And I love the can art, and obviously I'm a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. If anybody who knows me knows that. I'd give it probably a 4. I'd drink this again in a heartbeat. Nice.
What is are there any fun Stone Cold things that it says in the bottle?
So it says Broken Skull IPA, a badass 6.7% India Pale Ale designed by Steve Austin and El Segundo Brewing Company for the working man and woman. It features Citra Cascade and Chinook hops to deliver a big flavor and an easy finish. Now stop reading and start enjoying this awesome beer. Cheers, Steve.
Okay, it sounds like he just wants you to get right to the point.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a skull on it. It's got his name on it. But,
it almost sounds like they asked him, hey, what do you want people to, know about the story of this beer? And he's like, I just want them to stop reading and start drinking. Okay, then.
It's a very Stone Cold thing.
Yeah, Stone Cold doesn't wait to drink beer. He drinks beer before, during, and after kicking your ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks again to Jordan for sending this over. It's a great little find that I have in my hand.
A great little find that he found for you.
Hey, I'm taking all the credit for this one.
Okay.
All right, Chris, take us home.
All right. So I'm also drinking a beer. Surprise, surprise.
Which wrestler made your beer?
No, I don't think anyone, but let's just say it was Andre the Giant made this beer.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyways, this is from
anybody want a
Knee
peanut?
Deep Brewing Company. I think we've all had some Knee Deep stuff before.
Yeah, they have Breaking Bud I've seen all over.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the other big name ones?
Hoptologist, double IPA, Simtra triple IPA, Lupulin River.
I guess Breaking Bud is the only one I've seen regularly of those.
Yeah, Hoptologist is pretty good.
Will Work for Hops, I think, is one from Knee Deep.
They also have one called Man Juice.
So
Interesting.
but yeah, that one I don't know about. But this is called Oopsie Daisy. So and it's kind of funny, at least to me, because on there's like a little comic strip almost of someone on a forklift accidentally knocking over a fermenting tank and pouring the beer directly into that guy's glass. So
You got to know there's a story behind that one.
What a happy accident.
yeah, I know, right? Well, that's why it's Oopsie Daisy.
And it's written in like that, like comic,
Yeah,
like bam,
bang.
like yeah, like the
Boom. Yeah,
big exclamatory like speech bubble.
exactly.
Like old school Batman.
Yeah, like a comic book. And for those of you that don't know, it kind of speaks to me a little bit, only because I've been operating forklifts and stuff for the better part of 12 years now. So it's just kind of like, I would never do that, silly person on this beer can.
Yeah, you've almost been operating a forklift for as long as you were in school.
Yeah, that's silly.
Wow.
But nice hazy style IPA.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's only a little baby can, so who knows? Maybe I might have to get another
little
one.
baby regular size 12-ounce can.
Yeah, it looks so small in my monstrous hands. But nice. I get like a guava kind of mango kind of smell, like those tropical fruit smells.
Hazy IPA.
Yeah, on the nose, and I'm pretty excited because the Knee Deep stuff that I have had before, which of course we couldn't remember, was really, really good. They're just a solid brewery all around. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this.
So I'm assuming, based on Knee Deep's history of making decent beer, that I think Chris is going to like this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this is going to be a crowd pleaser.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Based on the smell, I expected it to be sweeter than it is, but it's got nice tropical fruit flavors, like I was talking about. Like I can taste the mango, I can taste the guava, things of that nature. But then it hits you pretty heavily with a good amount of bitterness on it. So I don't know what the IBU is, but doesn't say on the can. But it's got a decent amount of bitterness and like some more earthy tones, like towards the middle into the end. So really solid beer though. Not too. It's a relatively easy drinker. Well, I say that it's 6.8%, but I mean it's not overly heavy,
and it's only a baby can, so
it's only a baby can.
Yeah,
little small can. It's gonna grow up to be a big can one day.
Yeah.
But it's really just easy drinker. I can see drinking this outside, maybe grilling up some steaks for Steak Sunday. Out by the grill.
Woo woo.
Yep, drinking some delicious. Oopsie Daisy from Knee Deep. So if I'm going to give this beer a 4, it's really good.
What do you think the Untapped universe thinks of it?
3.9.
3.87. So
damn, I was close.
Yeah.
Oh, very close.
Sorry, 3.82.
Oh, okay. I was
close.
way off now.
Completely wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
In fact, you're voted off the podcast. Goodbye.
So would you say that on this is a 4, but it's closer to a 3.75 than it is a 4.25 for you?
Yes.
Like you guessed it was going to be under a 4.
Yeah, I guessed it was going to be under a 4. But I mean, yeah, I guess it would be. It's not like, I guess it would be like a 3.9.
Yeah, like just what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Oh wow.
The light bill goes on for Chris. Yeah.
Oh man, my head's exploded from all the Colts winning football today. But it's a really cool can art. Really good beer. I wish it was a big can, not a baby can. But check it out. We'll put pictures, and I'll put kind of like a little video of the whole can, so you can read the whole comic strip on it. So
very nice.
Yeah. So, Tud, I think you said we had some complaints from Brother of the Pod about a missing segment that has gone absent.
Yeah, he complains about a lot of things, so you have to fill me in on what exactly he was complaining about.
Have to dial it in, So, from what I understand, he was missing our While We Traverse segment, where we go over weird drinking laws from the 50 states in this great nation of ours.
Yeah, he wasn't the only one. I was missing him too. I know we took a little break. It's good to kind of mix it back in, though. I think we're ready to learn some more weird beer laws.
Yeah,
Okay.
he felt like, if he had to travel the U.S., that he really wanted to know these weird laws. So when he happened to enter state XYZ, that, he wasn't breaking any laws.
That's the 52nd state of the United States.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think we can help him out if he ever decides to traverse outside of Connecticut and, get back into the swing of things, because we're picking it up with state number 21, which is Illinois, and which was actually became part of the United States on my brother's birthday, but in 1818.
Wow, your brother's really old.
My brother's as old as Illinois. But their weird drinking law is just recently in 2017, Illinois raised the penalty from a business offense fine to a class 4 felony to import 45 liters or more of liquor into the state without a license to do so. That means if you bring more than 108 liters of wine or 118 liters of beer into the state without going through the proper hoops, you're looking at a minimum of 1 year in jail.
Yikes.
Yeah, right?
Gotta stop all those rum runners from Canada bringing all that beer and wine in.
Is this a one time, or is this over the life of you?
Well, this is for commercial, so it's not like just if you're bringing it home. This is if you're going to resell it.
I mean, maybe. Or maybe if you go to a big treehouse release.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to imagine that it's like you're only capped at bringing 118 bottles of wine into the state for your entire life.
Yeah.
Once you reach that maximum, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you have a big wedding and you're hosting, and you have all these wine bottles for your guests. You better watch out.
Right. All of a sudden, you're not going to be able to buy any more wine going forward.
Ooh, that's rough. Next up is number 22, which is Alabama. And if you're trying to find any beer bottles larger than 16 ounces, you won't have any luck in Alabama. Any beer bottles larger than 16 ounces are not allowed in the state. Plus, you'll have to choose your county wisely, as there are still many dry counties throughout the state. Oh, and provocative or profane labels are strictly prohibited. So,
no naughty nurse there.
Yeah, no naughty nurse, right?
I did want to follow up real quick from episode 40. Here we are, 15 episodes later. I still have never seen a 40 in Montana. So
really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Like I've been keeping.
Have you been looking?
Out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so maybe we have the same kind of law where you can't have these large bottles of beer.
We'll have to find out a long time ago on While We Traverse, or a long time in the future on While We Traverse. So next up is number 23, which is Maine, which I am surprised. I don't know why. I just assumed Maine was going to be way earlier.
Well, it used to be part of Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. This is when they finally said, Massachusetts, we've had enough of that. We want to be Mainers instead of massholes.
Yep, that's what they said. So in Maine, establishments are not allowed to sell alcohol on Sundays before 9 a.m., unless, that is, if St. Patrick's Day happens to fall on a Sunday. Then alcohol is allowed to be sold as early as 6 a.m.
Ooh, a whole 3 hours earlier. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think
I like that exception, though. I'm glad they wrote that into the law.
Well, I know. I was like, I think that's a good thing to write in there, because, imagine waking up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day and not being able to go buy beer.
That'd be the worst. Yeah.
I don't understand. So thank God for that.
I would just love to be like a fly on the wall of when they were deliberating that bill, and and somebody was like, no, screw that. St. Patrick's Day, we want to be able to start drinking at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Now, do you think they were writing that law, and then they looked at the calendar wait a minute, hold on, this upcoming St. Patrick's Day is on Sunday. Oh no, we can't do.
Yeah, I kind of think maybe they had forgot about St. Patrick's Day and they had to revise the law 1 year later. They're like, wait, we can't.
Oh wait, this one.
We can't allow this. Yeah.
Next up is Missouri. And in Missouri, simply put, no one is permitted to put drugs into alcoholic drinks, which seems like a good one to keep. But oddly enough, in Natchez, Missouri, it is unlawful to provide beer or other intoxicants to elephants. And in St. Louis, Missouri, it is illegal to sit on the curb of any city street and drink beer from a bucket. Good to know. see, this is what I envisioned this segment to be, is stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
unlawful to provide beer or other like intoxicants to elephants. Like, what did you do, Missouri? Like,
Right.
what happened?
Yeah, yeah. It was like Barnum and Bailey in town, and they were like, force feeding these elephants Bud Light. Like,
yeah. Well, we'll never forget the great elephant stampede of 1912, where Missouri had drunk elephants running around.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, how many elephants are in Missouri? Like, I don't know.
how many times did an elephant get drunk for it to be a problem that they had to make a law about it?
All right, no more. We got to outlaw this.
This is enough is enough.
Can't walk around the streets of our town without drunk elephants just wandering around. Because the great state of Missouri has wild elephants.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where they're from.
They're from
Those Missouri elephants. Yeah,
the great Missourian elephant. So last on our segment, which brings us halfway through the United States, mind you, is Arkansas. And
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. So get ready to be schooled in Arkansas. If you are older than 18 but younger than 21 and you are caught with alcohol, you will not only get a fine, but you'll also have to write a themed essay on liquor, wine, or beer.
that seems like an interesting punishment.
I know.
You guys ever see the movie Life of Brian? It's a Monty Python movie. There's one point where the Roman guards catch somebody writing like "Go home, Romans" on the wall and in like graffiti, and so the punishment is make him write "Go home, Romans" like hundreds and hundreds of times all over the wall. This seems like that kind of thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna catch you with alcohol. We're gonna make you write an essay on how to brew beer.
Right, yeah. So you can learn how cool it is.
So fun fact, in sophomore year of college, we got caught on Eastern's campus with alcohol. And because Eastern's a dry campus, they have punishments like this too. So my punishment, and everybody's punishment who got caught, was we had to write an essay about why underage drinking was bad. Now keep in mind, one of the people who got caught drinking was 22 years old. So he even had to write the same essay.
Even though he was overage.
Yeah, even though he was like, well, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I should be allowed to drink a beer if I want to drink a beer.
Right. That sucks.
What'd you get for a grade?
They never gave me my feedback on it. So I'm assuming that they probably just looked at it, saw that I gave them something, and then threw it away.
That sucks.
I'd like to assume it's like in their example essays of the good one to write. Like, this is one of our best examples from Michael Tedesca.
So I will be truthfully honest on our podcast, as always. I did not actually write my own essay to that. I convinced a friend to write it for me while I was at work one day.
Wow. How much beer did you bribe them with?
None. I just asked and they said okay, and that was the end of that. It was.
Well, I mean, got you. I work for Eastern, and we
had a sneaking suspicion.
We had a sneaking suspicion you didn't write that, so your degree is now void. So sorry.
Does that mean they get to stop calling my house and asking for donations?
No.
That will always happen.
And you should definitely give us money, and also you still have to pay your student loans because that sucks too. But you don't have a degree anymore, so sorry, my hands are tied.
Damn. I guess it's time to go flip burgers.
Should have taken that more seriously. But there it is.
Well, we
are now halfway through traversing this great nation, and so that means 5 more episodes, and then who knows? Maybe we'll move up to Canada. Go there.
I've always been curious about those weird beer laws in the Yukon Territory, or none of it. We'll find out.
We'll have to find out.
So guys, I've got a stupid question, but I have to say I think this is a good one, but I don't think it's as stupid as this person thinks it might be.
So this is a stupid or not so stupid question.
Correct. So part of this is I want you guys to tell me if you think it's a stupid question, but I also want you to answer it too.
Okay.
So this is by Reddit user Das Evoli, and he says, would it be possible to survive the rest of your life, let's just say in rough years it's 50 years, in an abandoned Walmart? All items are still there, but it doesn't get any deliveries.
Now,
assuming there's electricity.
Where did you find this online?
Reddit.
This is on the subreddit No Stupid Questions?
Correct.
So it's implied already that it's not a stupid question.
Well, yeah, I think it's a play off of like stupid questions.
Okay. 50 years in a Walmart. Can you live there just with the things you find inside Walmart?
Correct.
And let's just say maybe this is a Walmart that has like the outdoor garden center, because that's going to go a long way if you have the dirt and you got the seeds.
Let's for the sake of the argument, let's say it does have this,
because I think right there, that's going to last you a long time.
Are you going to cultivate the inside of the Walmart?
It's just going to be like The Martian. We just got to put down some potting soil, plant some potato seeds, and then
poop on it.
Exactly. You just got to circulate your own stuff through, and bada bing, bada boom. 50 years later, you win free Walmart stuff for life, I guess. What do you think, Chris?
I think even without cultivation, there might be enough food to last that long, but I don't know. You'd have to like plan it out, because I assume you want to get the perishable stuff first and move your way back. I don't know. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food to go through, and like there's plenty of toilet paper, so that's not an issue. Well, then again, is it 50 years worth of toilet paper? I don't know. I mean, it depends.
Chris is going aisle by aisle down the Walmart. He's like,
right,
50 years worth of DVDs. Sure, I won't get bored.
I would have to say that I don't think it's 50 years worth of toilet paper. I think you'd probably run out after probably year 3.
Year 3? I don't know about that.
I think it depends on if you're male or female, honestly.
I think you underestimate the amount of toilet paper that you go through.
I think as a single guy living by myself, I have a pretty good estimate of how little toilet paper I go through. I think I'd be fine for 50 years.
Yeah, because like one roll's like what? 2 weeks? I don't know. Month?
You got to start writing the date on the inside of the roll, Chris, and then you can test this theory.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have somebody we can ask. How long does your toilet paper roll last, Obert?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping the date. Maybe I should start. Maybe I should start writing on the side, like the day I change the roll, and we'll find out.
I'm kind of now. I'm kind of curious. I want to know how long.
Maybe
I
should start like my own Instagram feed for my toilet paper roll and just post a picture every day of how much of it is left.
Captain's log. I have lost 3 squares today.
I accidentally ripped one in half. I was very upset.
No, I'm saying write it from the roll's perspective.
Oh yeah. So the user ripped one in half. I'm very upset. There you go. All fixed.
I believe the user ate Mexican food last night. I don't plan on lasting for very much longer.
It was a devastating day.
I just like the idea of like when you get down to the end and when you have like you're like peeling the last pieces that are attached to the cardboard. Just the toilet paper being on its deathbed. Just like, and so my time has finally come.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, if there's interest in me starting up that Instagram feed, maybe I will. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
I was going to say, look up Obert TP on Insta and or whatever it's going to end up being.
I think that Obert _TP. Yeah, we could make that happen.
I think that's a good one. Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that this conversation went this way.
Really?
Well, because my next stupid question plays right into this.
Oh.
How much TP do you think?
Does anyone else find that pooping with your pants completely off is a different experience than pooping with them completely on?
When you say completely on, you mean like around your ankles, right?
For the sake of the argument, let's say yes, because he did not clarify. But I'm going to go with yes.
Completely on, yeah. There's a big difference. It is. I don't know. I haven't done it very often, I guess. Like I always have MeUndies on, I feel, but I'm trying to think.
Like you don't pull like a Costanza and get completely naked in the bathroom?
I
don't think so, no.
How about you, Ted? What do you think?
Yeah.
I think it's a different experience. You're less constricted. So like if you want to spread your ankles apart more, you're capable of doing that because there's not like something between your legs stopping that from occurring.
I'm just imagining, Ted, the that Russian dance where you like squat down and kick your legs out. I'm imagining Tud with his arms crossed on the toilet, just like, hey, hey, hey.
I wouldn't be able to do this with pants on.
Tud doing the can on the can.
Hey, that's life's ultimate goal, right?
Like, yeah, that's what everybody strives for.
I mean, I will say that 99% of the time when I'm pooping, I have the squatty potty with me. So,
Well, yeah, obviously.
It'd be really interesting to try to do the can dance and stand on this and sit and squat on the potty squatty. Squatty
The
potty.
potty squatty? Squatty potty? Squatty potties are life changers right there.
How about you, Obert?
Yeah, I think to your point, it's all about you can really get the spread a lot more with no pants on, for sure.
So much like you pictured me doing that, I pictured you as like doing like the walk like an Egyptian dance, like with like your legs spread out each way.
Just rocking out on the toilet. Yeah, pretty much.
That's right.
Well, I'm glad they got to the bottom of that one.
Yes. Well, see, you wanted to say that there was no such thing as a stupid question. I needed to prove you were wrong.
All right, so with that, it's time for everybody's favorite segment, our 3 handles on our frosty mug of wisdom, where we tell you things that will make your life better. Just trust us.
I mean, I will say one of the past handles was a squatty potty.
Yeah, was that your handle or was that Chris's handle?
It was Chris's handle for sure.
Is that what inspired you to get yours?
No, I had one beforehand.
Okay. Well, you could have said yes, and that would have been a lot more interesting. But I'm glad you're being honest.
Do you not have one?
No. I have this own method where I just do like this dance where I kick my legs out and sing Russian songs. So it seems to work better for me.
I feel like you're missing the boat, and you should go back a couple episodes and click on our Amazon affiliate link that brings you right to the squatty potty and buy it.
Maybe I should. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, they're amazing.
So on that pivot, why don't we start with Tud this week? Tud, why don't you grab that frosty mug off our shelf and fill it with some wisdom?
Sure. Let me reach up there, pull it off the top shelf.
I guess if it's frosty mug, maybe you should take it out of our wisdom freezer.
Right, but it's on the top. it's on the top shelf of the wisdom freezer.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same visual wavelength here.
Because we all know bottom load freezers are for the birds. So
that's way more efficient. The cold air doesn't all fall out when you open the door.
Yeah, but everything that's at the bottom of the freezer gets stuck underneath all the other shit on the bottom of the freezer, or that's on top of it in the freezer. So all of a sudden you look down at the bottom, and you're like, oh look, there's a Reese's peanut butter cup that I lost.
It's been on cold storage since 2012.
Right. So my handle this week is going to be I'm just going to broaden the spectrum. I'm just going to say a RoboVac. We recently bought a eufy RoboVac off of woot.com, #prior handle, and we set it up today actually and started to use it, and the thing is great. All you do is you go on the app and you hit start, and it just wanders around your house and cleans. Or you can tell it's also Amazon Echo empowered, so you can actually just tell Alexa to start cleaning your house with that as well. And there's also a remote, so in case you wanted to drive it around the house while it was cleaning, you can direct it.
DJ Roomba style.
DJ Roomba style, correct. You can, but with a remote control, you can control basically like an RC car that cleans around your house.
That just goes really slow.
Mine was pretty fast. I mean, I wouldn't call it,
RC
super
car
fast. Right.
Yeah.
But it's performing a valuable life function, which is keeping my house clean.
Yeah, I could see now you're accidentally oops, I spilled some cereal. And while you're sitting at the kitchen table in the morning, you just pull out your phone and you're like, get over here, robot slave. Clean my mess.
We did name it Jeeves. You're allowed to name it. So I named it Jeeves because I figured that it was providing a valuable life service and it was more like a butler. So, and then you can also set schedules so it can clean while, during the week while you're not home. So we have it set up to vacuum our house while we're not here.
But it's only on the one floor, right? They haven't made these that can go up and down stairs yet, I assume.
Right. They do have ones that have mopping features in it, though, too.
Oh, wow.
We did not buy that one.
Yeah. So maybe just periodically you'll just bring it upstairs.
You could do that. Or, maybe just buy two, one for upstairs, one for downstairs.
Yeah.
And use our awesome Amazon affiliate link to do so and buy two while you're at it.
yeah, and then some for Christmas gifts, your basement, your car, whatever.
Right. Your pastor, your grandma's pastor.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna steal this Frosty mug if you don't mind handing it off.
Yeah, I was going to give it to Chris though, but I'll give it to you instead.
Thank you. I wanted to jump right in here with my middle handle. This week I have a game that I know the three of us have all played before because I've played it with both of you, and that's the game Codenames.
Oh,
Codenames?
nice.
Yeah. Also, as wife of the podcast, Caitlin would refer to it Codenames, and I still call it Codenames to this day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me three.
But Codenames is a really fun party game. You can play with anywhere between 3 and, 10 people.
Mm.
It works best with 6, but anywhere around there, you'll be fine. It's a really fun game because it kind of relies on your ability to think how your friends are thinking. You have to get your friends the premise of the game is you have to get your teammates to guess a word based on one-word clues you give them. And there's a whole bunch of words on the board that you have to give them clues to get. And so your goal is to kind of link these random abstract words together with one-word clues.
Mm.
And it's a lot of fun. And I played it last night. It was a great time. It's my first time in a long time. But for me, it's one of my go-to party games for just hanging out around the kitchen table, having fun with your friends or family.
So for our older listeners out there, would you say it's similar to like the guessing game of Taboo?
In a way, yeah. That's not a bad analogy. It's unique though. It's like, it's but if you like Taboo, there's a good chance you like this game. It kind of stretches both your vocabulary and your connection with your teammates. So it's like a fun way to, if you are playing with new friends or maybe extended family, or even if you're playing with people you have a really close connection with and are on the same wavelength, it's a good way to kind of just bond as teammates. So that's one of the things I really like about it. And it's just fun. It's just like, one of those games that you just keep wanting to play another round.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun. I think the first time I'd played it was maybe at my wedding.
I think so. I think that's when I introduced you to it.
Yeah.
That was 100% my first time.
And it's a great game, and like Obert was saying, and it's funny, like when you work with a team for a long time, or if you like Obert and I are on the same team, it's like you could say something ridiculous and the other person's going to pick it up after a while, after getting to know how everybody thinks. It's a really fun game. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. So with that, Chris, why don't you fill up our mug the rest of the way?
Okay. Yeah, mine's not as fun as a servant robot or
buying
really
a tombstone.
Yeah, way to harsh
Do
the
it
buzz,
now
dude.
because we're all gonna die.
You got to prepare for the future, and the future is death. No, I want to talk about.
This took a wrong turn.
TurboTax. Everybody does taxes.
You only have to do two things in life: pay taxes and die.
Yeah, there you go.
Chris's
Two
handles for each.
2 handles. There we go. No, I recently ran into a conundrum. For the last few years, I haven't really been able to watch football because I've been working weekends or some kind of weird hybrid schedule. So for the first time in a few years, I've actually had Sundays off to watch football. So I was like, man, this is awesome. This is great. Yeah, and steak. I'm like, this is awesome. However, I have no way of watching football. So that was a big bummer. Luckily, I was able to sign up for SlingTV. It's really not that expensive when you think about how expensive cable and, even NFL Sunday Ticket. Think about how expensive that stuff is. SlingTV is like $25-$35 a month. I think I pay $35 a month for the sports package and all that. And I get Red Zone, I get NFL Network. I can watch some of the other games. Plus I get like a bunch of like other sports channels. And it's like really cool. I really like Red Zone because, I don't know, I hate watching like just the Falcons game or just the Carolina Panthers game or whatever. So having the ability to have someone automatically jump from game to game to game, showing the most interesting stuff is really cool. So SlingTV, I know it's going to turn into Red Zone, but primarily SlingTV. You can watch it on your phone. So if I have to go to the bathroom while watching football, I can just pull it up on my phone and watch in the bathroom while I'm with my pants,
while sitting on the squatty potty.
While sitting on the squatty potty with my pants around my ankles, using
unable to dance.
Yeah. Unable to do touchdown dances. Maybe I'll have to do that from now on.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for like a low cost alternative to get like Red Zone, NFL Network, some of that other stuff, look into SlingTV. I've been enjoying it so far, and the nice thing is you don't have to sign a contract. So at the end of football season, guess what? I don't have to pay for it anymore.
It's kind of a win-win-win, right?
That's right. Just like the Colts win. That's the fourth win.
So with that, we'd like to thank you all for listening. We'd like to thank the people who provided today's beers and or cocktails, and I will go first with thanking El Segundo Brewing Company for Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. And I will also give a special shout out to thanking Steve Austin for coming up with this awesome beer.
I like how you just ignored Jordan.
Listen, I feel like I've thanked Jordan enough, but I'll give him one more shout. Thank you very much, Jordan. I'm also.
I want to thank Stone Cold Steve Austin for selling Jordan a beer to give to me.
Right. Thank you, Stone Cold, for giving Jordan the opportunity to buy me a beer.
There you go. I've never heard more gratitude in my life.
Yeah. I'm going to call out Cake and Knife for their cakeandknife.com for the Tequila Sage Smash recipe I got from their website. Again, link will be in the show notes, but thank you.
And I'd like to thank Knee Deep Brewing Company for their Oopsie de Hazy.
Please make sure you're going on to all social media and following us at DAWF Podcast. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Untapped. Hashtag follow the email dawfpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you're sending us your daily thoughts and or thoughts on the podcast and or any recommendations of bits that you guys would like to see come back around. Obviously, we heard some feedback from this past weekend, and we added them on to today's episode. So we're very nimble like that.
Squeaky wheels gets the grease.
Correct. Please make sure you're going on to iTunes and giving us a 5-star rating. That is really the best way for people to find out about us. Also, make sure you guys are telling your friends, or grandma's pastor. Please make sure you're going to Patreon and subscribing. We just put up some new content over there, so make sure you go check that out if you're a subscriber, or if not, get on that, because why are you not a subscriber already? Also, make sure you guys are clicking on our Amazon affiliate link.
Tud, speaking of the Amazon affiliate link.
Yes, Obert.
What do you got for us this week on expensive things you can buy on Amazon.com, the website, not the river in the rainforest?
Okay, so today's most expensive item that you can buy on Amazon.com are Lamb of God vestments.
Ooh, tell me more.
So, as it turns out, religious garb is expensive. These Lamb of God garments are likely made specifically for professionals of the faith, so it's probably on par with other uniforms that people need for work. The price that you can buy them on Amazon for are $3,655.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Who knew vestments could be so much money?
Who did know? But if you had to spend that type of money, wouldn't you like to click on our Amazon affiliate link and give your favorite podcast some money?
Yeah, just click on it, search vestments, and there you go.
Perfect. And we should clarify that if you click on that Amazon affiliate link, you don't just have to buy the items that we talk about here. You can buy anything. If you want to buy, this month's toilet paper supply, just click on our link. Buy it from there. We're all good to go.
I don't think you'd get that much money from me on that one, Todd.
Well, maybe. We don't know. We're going to find out via Obert's Toiletgram.
Toiletgram. I like it.
Obert's Toiletgram. There you go. That's it.
Probably got the
name. That's awesome.
And so with that, do you guys have anything else to add before
Send me
we
your
fade
general
off to
thoughts,
oblivion?
folks. We challenged you last week and you failed. Send us your general thoughts.
Oh, Obert laying down the smackdown.
Oh, damn.
All right, with that, my name's Tud.
My name's Chris.
my name's Toiletgram. And my name's Obert. And remember, if you're drinking alone, do it with friends.
You know what's going to be sad? Your Obert's Toiletgram is going to get more followers than our
Way
podcast.
more followers than me, a person.
Yeah. Listen, that's compelling content right there.